Ignore the cable management. In this video, I'm going to be building this big, beautiful PC for BeamNG drive. As you can see in your face, we have the big boy, the AMD RX 7900 XT with, DDR5 32GB RAM, the B650 in white, the AIO. I never built an AI or put an AIO in a PC before. And I also have the Ryzen. I think it's the Ryzen 7 9700X. Starting with the motherboard, all the parts feel significantly heavier than my old parts from the old PC that I used to play on. Time to check all the free stuff we got, the SATA cable, the Wi-Fi, whatever. It took me quite long to open this bag, and I don't know why I didn't put the bag under the motherboard with the box. I don't even know why I opened this manual. I am not reading that. Anyways, here's my processor, in this nice basic box. See, yeah, I also had trouble opening this. It was late at night, I was tired. Finally open, cut, save the video. And here's the processor in its complete beauty. My first time with AMD. An AMD processor, even though it's my second time building a PC. But I thought it was an Intel fanboy, but apparently not. This processor is so beautiful. To look for the triangle to put it in its right place, but I think that's common sense. Pop the black thing off or whatever. If you see me twisting the screwdriver around, the electric screwdriver to be exact, it's because it's died and I didn't feel like charging it. Take the AMD things off and put the standoffs for the AIO on, even though I only showed me putting one. And here's the AIO. So let's just use this big fancy word, magnificent. It's an all white. I think I also had a pretty hard time opening this box, but no, we'll get to the cut. Now here's fan number 1, fan number 2, and fan number 3, and the AIO itself. Yummy. Dumb connectors. I had a very hard time with this AIO and its lights, and you're going to see later in the video. I do not know why I keep opening these manuals up if I know I'm not going to read them. Corsair's over here putting bags and bags. Yummy, more silica gel. We don't need no Intel, only AMD here. Finally taking this useless box out of the AIO. I guess it does something. Now it's time to actually install the AIO onto the, little mounts or whatever. And I got lazy, so I didn't feel like showing any of it. But, as you can see, it's already installed. But unfortunately, I don't know why I didn't put in my RAM first. It's alright. Or my SSD. I don't even know if I showed me putting my SSD inside. And whatever the hell this thing does. It's time to use my dead electric screwdriver to screw in the AIO. It's nice and tight. It sounds a bit wrong, but it's alright. As you can see, this is where the beautiful cable management comes into play. And finally, I get my RAM sticks. I also have a hard time opening the box, but it's okay because the cut. I also have a very hard time getting the actual RAM out of its case, but thank you again to the editing skills. And I just violently throw the case away. I don't know who I think I am, but I'm definitely not a good ASMR person. Now I put in the RAM first try because I'm just like that. But unfortunately, when I first booted up the computer, as I don't show in the video, I put it in the wrong spots, even though I think it was the correct one. But I just switched them over and it was alright. And well, you're gonna see why I didn't boot. As you can see, I'm just doing something with the fans of the AIO. Don't show in the video, I install the AIO fans. And I'm opening the big boy, the graphics card, the AMD RX 7900 XT non-overclocked version. As you can see, its beauty sits right here. It was very heavy. I did not expect it to be heavy. And it's made out of metal, which makes it so good. This is the case. This is the Montech XR in white. It was like $60, you know, it's not expensive, not that cheap, not that cheap. And it's fish tank, and it looks like it gives good airflow because I don't know what gives good airflow. And this is the MSI Mag 750 something. I think it's bronze, you know, not the best of the best. As I don't show in the video, I installed the motherboard inside the case. And as you can see, I also get very lazy with the recordings because I am not putting the camera on the tripod anymore or like showing each step. And there's also like 2 screws stuck in there in the motherboard somewhere. Hopefully nothing happens. And as you can see, it didn't post because of the because of the VRAM. As you can see, I didn't have any of the PSU cables connected to the GPU, and I was having a very hard time, but later I eventually connected them and found the problem, but it still didn't boot. And there's multiple takes of this video because the ARGB didn't work. After I saw this Reddit post the next day, like I said, I didn't show me putting the power supply cables into the GPU and it still didn't work. I installed Windows, I installed the drivers, and then I finally connected the GPU, which definitely saved me.